As I started to think about it, there's a lot of shooters on the Nintendo that I have not streamed or played at all online. Not even back in the day on Twitch or anything. Never. Just games that I have not streamed. The Nintendo Entertainment System has a shockingly good shmup library too. Like really some cool stuff on here. And the Famicom has even more. there's like a lot of good games. So I really do think that this is worth going through and checking out. This is the demo playing right now, by the way. I'm not actually playing. Yeah, you know, like this game is definitely a classic, and it's interesting. So let's give it a go here. You really don't want to get pulled into those tunnels if you can avoid it. Those aren't the good ones. The good ones are the ones that you find by bombing and getting secret locations on the ground. Like, I think here's one, actually. Nope. There's one somewhere, I swear. I would just die quickly because I don't know what I'm doing. That's also a possibility. So this thing will shoot at you the whole time, but you just want to avoid it, really, I think. Pretty sure going in there is just entirely a bad deal for you. And there's no upshot to it. You know, that's good though. It's good to start off really bad and then you can like really see the improvement. I did zero practice, zero, zilch, none coming into this, so I'm gonna try and not be too embarrassed about how incredibly bad I'm doing. Just remind myself that this is the practice and you'll see me get better at it as we play. It'll be fun. Yeah, I clearly don't know what I'm doing. It's frustrating, and they don't tell you your score while you're playing, which I don't remember, but that sucks too. I wish it didn't work like that. Oh, there we go. See, now these are the bonus rounds you actually do want to go to. These are good. And then there's like, I think like maybe they required you to go through some of those side-scrolling areas too, that are not bonuses, but I don't know. I think it's mostly just something you avoid. I did get an extra man. Looks good. Oh, that's... oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, whatever that is. Yeah, sure. Actual power-ups. That's what we're really in it for. Not sure if these things can be destroyed at all, which is unfortunate. I'm downgraded back to my most basic weapon. So power-ups not only serve as like power-ups, but also as a means of not dying. So you get downgraded when you get hit from them instead of dying. Not great. Not a great first run, but it was an attempt. Oh, those were continues that I was earning, huh? With that. Not sure why it says 0 in the upper left-hand corner. After I set a high score, I figured it would show a high score, but... Hey, you know, that's a hell of a start. Yeah, they don't want me to do even okay at this today. Throwing shit at me in a new way. Still pretty sure I'm doing better than last time, but that ain't saying much. shit. Awesome. Boss wasn't too tough. Yeah, then it makes you do a side-scrolling area, doesn't it? Yeah, that's right. Damn. Oh yeah, this shit. I'm not sure how to dodge that. Maybe a better look at it, I guess. Gotta go around it early. That's really the only thing you can do. Probably so. Come on, man. Come on. There we go. This game is also a bomber shooter, which is not a style of game that Capcom is really known for, I don't think. That's definitely more of a Namco thing, with games like Xevious and Dragon. What's the word I'm looking for here? Not Dragon Saber, but the one before it. It's not Dragon Fire, is it? Dragon Spirit. Yeah, Dragon Spirit. Okay. So Dragon Spirit's also a pretty good and interesting game on Nintendo, so we might check that out as well. It's a very different version of the game. I'm not sure if Dragon Saber came out on Nintendo. Possibly. I'd be pretty interested to see what that is, if it exists. Bonuses. You gotta live for these bonuses. I believe going in, like getting sucked into the one that the head shoots out at you in the middle of the level, if you do that, I think beating that might actually kick you out further into the level, causing you to miss this bonus level. I'm not sure if that's true, but I would highly recommend avoiding them. I don't think that they're good even for like scoring reasons. Especially if you can't complete the game, though. I mean, they're going to interfere with your ability to stay alive, and that's just going to hurt your score anyway. Nice. Yeah, let's get that. Fucking hot dog ships. The worst. You piece of shit. Being in this Phoenix form really allows you to blow everything out, so that's pretty awesome. it boss time? I think it's boss time. I think the boss is always this. I don't know how much variation there is. Nice. There we go. It's like one of these has got to be it, right? Hell yeah, one of them's got to be it. Definitely got hit there, and I'm still powered up. Fight a little dragon. It's always the same two bosses, I guess. Yeah, I got hit hard there by the dragon, but I'm still powered up. Oh shit. I'm finally powered down. Things are gonna start going downhill quick from here, I betcha. Yeah, it's downhill fast once you get powered down. Straight into Shitsville, huh? Terrible. Oof. Yeah, that game is really easy until it isn't. I'll give it another go or two though, but I can almost 1cc it. I think I probably have 1cc'd this game before. It's not that challenging compared to a lot of stuff. Look at that, I earned like 9 credits too. No, thank you. Keep it going. Keep it going here. And it's so easy to get nuked on the first screen. I did last time too. I literally nuked on the first screen. Like it's almost a rite of passage in this game. They fling them right the fuck at you. Right at you. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, it's hard. This is a very hard game to get started on. And then once you're started, it's a very hard game to get stopped on. It has a very strange difficulty curve. This is truly the feast or famine of all shmups. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. It looks like I couldn't get started this time, so I'm just going to have like some pitiful score. Probably die on like the first level or something. It's just awful. Absolutely terrible if you can't get it going. It's super, super easy if you do get it going, especially if you reach Phoenix form, where they give you like 4 or 5 extra hits before you even power down one level. I'll agree. I can't believe I didn't get hit on that last bit there. That was amazing. shit. Oh, super bitching. That's fair. So when you're invincible, you can also fly through walls, and then when your invincibility runs out, you can get stuck there and die. Dang. Not even close to my high score from last time. Give it another go here. It's really all about getting powered up all the way. If you do, you'll blow it away, and if you don't, you won't. Also, it'd be cool if I could not die on the first screen for a change. Haven't done that yet. Haven't succeeded. You know what? I'm going to kill off my character. We're going to play this until we can play it without dying on the first screen. I actually don't know how to not die on the first screen in this game, and it is some real troll shit that they put in the game. I actually don't care for that. That needs to not be that way, man. Dying on the first screen of a game is not fun, and this game doesn't. It's gonna happen to all of you if you try it. Like, you're gonna have to learn how to not die on the first screen, because it's they programmed it in there. It's there. They want you to die on the first screen. I haven't mastered how to avoid it yet, but I'm trying. I'm trying real hard. There we go. I managed to not die on the first screen. I think I got less points because of it, but whew. Yeah, those first waves of enemies, those are some of the hardest patterns. This particular circling, diving in pattern is awful. It's truly, like, heinous. Once they switch over to these hot dog ships, things actually get a lot easier. It's like they finally let you breathe. Nice. See, now I'm on the road to success. It's all about getting that Phoenix power up. I don't think I took a hit there. Not gonna get suckered there over nothing. All right. Doesn't take much in this form. Clear with an extra E, huh? That's yield clear. 562, 800 being the goal here. Getting there. At least we're set up to take it on this time. Took a hit there. Not sure if these replenish or not, but I sure hope they do. Still ended up taking a hit. It'd be hard not to. All this weird flashing at the top and bottom of the screen, by the way, would not be visible on the real hardware on a CRT television. It would be on an LCD TV, but not a CRT television, because the top and bottom of the screen was slightly cut off in the overscan. So on most TVs, you wouldn't see any of it at all. Depending on your TV settings, you might see a little bit of flashing there, but not much. Most people wouldn't see anything, though. And that's a common, like, loading scene on Nintendo, and used frequently because, yeah, people didn't see it. It wasn't really an issue. Well, that's certainly very interesting. Whatever the fuck happened there. Did I take damage? Probably. This bastard of a game probably did make me take damage. Not good. be good. Come on, man. See, getting there. Creeping up on you. Alright. That's all good. I'll have to try out the arcade game of this sometime too. It's very different, I know that. It's probably pretty cool though. Good chance I already beat my whole high score on this run. Let's see though. This is where I got beat down before. Yeah. This is where I actually started having trouble, was right with these ships right here. The teleport in. These things are awful. They're really effective and horrible shot on them. Yep, here it goes. Here it goes. Here goes the downgrade right before the boss. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, this is further than I made it last time, so that's good. But why do I gotta be Mr. Pink? Sure would be cool if I could get powered back up again. Welcome to hell. All the way powered down now. This is where it generally will fall apart. It's so awful. Same shit all over again. The difference is hit points. The difference is all hit points. Well, damn. We almost got to see the 4th level. Final area. Out of 5. Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. With hang on real quick. Just realized I gotta do this. And I'm going to take a real short break here. I'm going to come back, we'll switch the game. But that was a pretty good run and something to try some more of later. Fun stuff for sure. Great game. It's a little bit easy, which is surprising to say about a Capcom shmup on Nintendo. I mean, it just feels like... I'm surprised it's not like more ball busting, especially because it starts off so hard. The first screen is just like, bah, fuck you, like right away. And then like once you get powered up, like the level gets a little more chill. And then if you manage to get powered up on that slightly more chill level, you're very powerful. And it's not really that big of a deal for like several levels. And you're like going to be way OP. The Phoenix form is just crazy power up business. Cool game though, and lots of smart, fun changes from the arcade game to make it a little more interesting. Definitely a game that if you're playing for completion too, you could probably do it. It's not that hard once you get it going. So anyway, I'll be back and we'll do Dragon Spirit since I already talked about it, and it's got a lot in common with this fantasy theme. Bomber vertical stages, although it's all just bomber vertical stages, and heavily reworked from its arcade game to be more interesting. So, which makes it an interesting thing to compare to the TurboGrafx version as well, which I have streamed before, so you can go back and look at that too, if you want to see what it's like. But anyway, I'll be back in a minute. Thanks for watching, and we'll play some more shooters on the Nintendo. Alright, so one thing I remember that was very different about this is that it uses like this sort of like opening level that was never in the arcade game to kind of gauge your skill. I think it depends on how powered up you are, or how many lives you use, or some shit like that. Affects maybe like how much power up you get in the game. I want to say if you do poorly on it, like maybe they make it to where you can take an extra hit or something, and it's easier. But also, you don't get to play the final couple levels or something because you're in beginner mode, basically. So we might see a few differences in the game as we run through, or maybe not, because I remember it not being all that hard. So maybe once I get used to it, it'll probably kind of go the same every time. But they tried to do some weird stuff with it though, because obviously they couldn't nail the arcade game on here, but they tried really hard. As you can see, it turned out pretty good. Um, Obviously, the PC Engine TurboGrafx 16 version has its advantages, significant advantages in color. They make it look a lot more like the arcade game, but I still think this was a pretty good go at it, a pretty good swing at it. A little more worked up. Lots of Nintendo games do this compared to their arcade game, like Astian Axe and, the one we just played. Legendary Wings. Capcom kind of always did that. In fact, they were kind of good about that. So yeah, this is like this opening area thing that wasn't on the arcade game. It's all about attacking when the arm's up. Easy stuff. It really bothers me that that comma's got a space before it instead of after it. Blue Dragon. Yeah, so it even takes you back to the title screen after that weird opening. Shit. I wanted that power up, but I was going to get hit if I took it. I'm not even sure if they have you replay that opening area unless you restart the game. Like reset the system even, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I think that what happens is, yeah, I beat it in normal mode, but if you're shitty, like, if you do real shitty on that simple opening part, they give you a different version of the game for people who are maybe not as familiar with shooters at all. Oh, Jesus. These things are just the worst. Nothing hits them, as you can see. The bombs don't hit them. The shots don't hit them. There they go. Jesus. They're truly like one of the worst things to fight. This game gets a little funny when you try to do both things at once. As in, the firing speed's pretty bad. Mostly it's the bombing speed is very poor if you do that. Oh, it seems like that maybe even triggers a bomb, like you, I don't know. Hard to say. I don't really understand this game all that well. No, this is something that was going on in the environment, I think. It's a weird game, though. I feel like I got downgraded for no reason earlier. I can't figure that out. Good Lord. This guy. Again, we get, oh, at least in this game, a score on the screen. I was going to say, there's no score on the screen on all these damn games, but no. That was just a Legendary Wings thing, which pisses me off about that game. It would be more fun if they showed the score. For people that are playing for score. At least this game shows me that. So I know where we're at. Nice. Got him. Let's try darkness. Awesome. Yeah, this is a good shot pattern. Nice. It's a wow. It's colder. Shit. Oh, and I checked, and there is no Dragon Saber on Nintendo, unfortunately. So, be grateful for what you got, though, because what we got here is excellent. This is a really good game. It's really fun. Keeping me entertained. Kind of bullshit that I couldn't get that last power up, because they basically touched the enemy shots with it. I risked at that time, but man, it is indeed a risk. They're putting it within the enemy shot. Shit. Do I get an extra man at 50k? I sure hope so. Hope I can get there too. This is very hard because you really need to be powered up coming into this, or else it's very frustrating. Gradius syndrome. Definitely a thing in both games we played. No, no extra man though. Just a second here. For real though, I do wonder if they make me redo the intro area. Let's find out. Yes. Whoa. Okay. I'm tiny this time. That's probably good. But I don't have very much firepower. That's probably bad. Let's see how it goes. That's awesome. No shit, I got hit by something awful there in the corner. Nice. See the difference when you're powered up? It's crazy. That's great. I don't care. What does that do? Just makes sure there's no enemies for a while. From a scoring point of view, I don't know how. Oh no, it kills the enemies. It's literally killing them. That's a rough bit. Fuck you, fuck you. That didn't work out either. So maybe I shouldn't shoot them. No, that's even worse. That actually seems like the move. Oh no, they get lower and lower each time. Or no, they start where I start probably. I was getting lower each time. Gotta be smart about this. Wow. Thanks, game. Oh, that was stupid of me. I almost get this one though. Seems fairly easy. As long as I'm improving it, I want to kind of keep pushing forward on this one. Fun game. I don't want to continue. I don't ever want to continue. Don't ever continue. Don't continue. No way. No way, dude. Kill off the character. God, I hate that that's like the default option on everything. That should be like something that you have to turn on in a menu. I really mean that. Shooters should really just give you one credit only, and like that's like the mode, and then like you should have to go somewhere else to select to play it with continues and other cheats enabled. Like I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Because I hate that this could like override a high score or something. God, I hope not. There we go. 67,310, just like it should be. I did not hit start. This is just autoplaying. Give me 1 second here, then I will. I'll do at least one last go on it. Alright, I'm back. Give this another go. I scored 67,310 on 2 attempts here. But yeah, if you do seriously mess up on that intro level, they give you an easy mode. That's what it's for. Every time I drop a bomb, it's blowing up everything. That's pretty intense. Just that wore off. But makes sense that they wouldn't let me keep that. There's so many little crazy power-ups, I feel like I'm still seeing new shit that I didn't know about. It's got that Air Zoc appeal, where you're like, whoa, this is a thing? I don't know, I kind of maybe should have stuck with the satellite ones. That shit was cool. This will definitely be good then. Just need more health is all. Didn't respawn that time. Okay. Wait, have I been here before? I've probably been here before. I just don't even remember it. Now, the demo shows this level anyway, so maybe that's what I'm thinking of too. I don't know. Oh wait, no, I remember shooting at these guys. Just didn't have a high of a score, did I? This is the stupid bugging I have to shoot through, right? It's coming up. Sweet. No, it can be destroyed. Okay, damn. Should have focused a little harder, maybe. Oh, I am supposed to be bombing these things, probably, right? Maybe even bombing this? Hell, I don't know. No, probably these. Okay, I'm barely figuring this out, sorry. Lousy play in there on my part. Damn. Intense. Nice. That's a real token. Dang it. There we go. This is probably would have been better for some of what I did earlier. Triple shot. Oh wait, that was just a straight up downgrade. Don't grab the skull. Okay. Now I know. Nice. Small also make you fast? Oh shit. And it takes one hit and then it goes away. Small's a very cool power up. Oh shit. So the thing I'm thinking about here playing this is like how much I would have loved this back in the day, but I missed out on it. That's probably because I had a Sega Genesis and it was really the distraction from whatever was happening on Nintendo, but actually a damn shame that I didn't play this, because this is fantastic. Oh man, oh, they're getting serious with the challenge here now. Holy shit. This is brutal. Stupid, stupid. Interesting, so he has a high and low position himself, which is cool. Nice. Not too tough. This is interesting. High speed sequence. Shit. You know, I said I was going to keep going on this as long as I was improving, but it's like the game before it, it's a bit easy. I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to go on forever. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and save my game. And then we'll move on to something that's definitely not easy. I've got something in mind here. I'll figure it out while I'm on break, though, see if it's an option. Let's see here. I'm probably going to... Alright, I'll be right back. Just a second here. Hang on just a second. Thought it was ready and I'm not. Alright, now I'm ready. This will be my last game. I'm not going to put too much time into it because I don't have much time left here. But I wanted to look at the Nintendo version of this. Last time I tried to play it, it totally kicked my ass. I played the arcade game a lot now, so I don't know if that's going to affect my ability to play this at all. But don't expect much. Don't expect anything beyond the second level, because it's probably not going to happen. I don't know what this bullshit is. This is not in the arcade game. This is amazing. Shockingly well done considering the hardware. Does it have the voices? They're so quiet, but I think they're there. Oh, this is entirely different. Not anything. This is nothing from the arcade game. This is salamander shit that they shoved into here. So yeah, I find this shockingly difficult compared to the arcade game. And I'm like the only person in the world I've ever heard say that. So I don't know what my problem is. I find this version of the game to be incredibly, like, just gut-wrenchingly hard compared to anything. And I including the arcade game, which I can get 4 times as far in, at least. At least. I mean, I can get to well into the 4th level, whereas this one I struggle to get anywhere past the beginning of the 2nd level. With practice. With practice. Which I don't have right now. The levels are not longer, but they're more varied, which is weird as hell that it's more varied. It's got the part where you fly through all the dudes coming out of the fireballs, whatever the hell you want to call it, the dragons coming out of the fireballs, you know what I'm talking about. It's in there. But what's this? And then what's this thing after it with the arcs of fire? I mean, those are totally different things. So, like, this next segment... Oh, God, this is hard. My God. Jesus, why is it so hard? 2 speed-ups is not enough in this one, I can tell you that. That's feels very different. The lowest speed feels slightly faster, and then like each speed up does less or something. It's very weird. And you need more of them. It's balanced real squirrely on that. Yeah, and these green orbs that shoot out enemies, that's not something that's there normally, right? Little, like, extra stuff here. Not less stuff, but more stuff. But then also it's shorter. It's weird. And then the next part, instead of just being some enemies in space before the boss, is going to be this nightmare of whatever is about to happen here. Does this game not track your score in any visible way? That's also a huge bummer if that's the case. Oh no, it does have a high score. Okay. Looks like it's probably a default that I did not beat. I think this game would have just made me mad when I was a kid. Like, I don't think I would have liked it. I really mean that, too. Unless it has a cheat code or something, I don't think I would have had any fun with it at all. I would have just been pissed every time I played it, and I probably would not rent it a second time. It doesn't have the appeal of Life Force because it's too hard, so... I think that Konami probably made the right call not bringing it over. That's a wild thing to say about Gradius, too. A game that I love, just not in this format. I mean, this is, I guess, a cool game. It's just hard as shit. Yeah, I would have been really unimpressed as a kid. I would have just been like, yeah, why would I play this instead of Life Force or Gradius, which are playable? I can get somewhere in them. Same shit again. So they wipe out the background. You can't see it ahead of time or anything. You just gotta know. You gotta be psychic or have played it a million times. This is aggravating as shit. Well, it'd be really easy for me to jump off at here after playing it for a little while. But yeah, this is probably my least favorite of the major Gradius releases. Not counting, I mean, I haven't played it like MSX stuff or whatever. I've always heard good things about those though, so probably wouldn't have a negative opinion. God, that's just awful. Like straight up shit sucking awful. I'm sorry. There's like things in games that can be challenging that they could put in that are not just unfair. That's just like you're trying to steal a quarter that I didn't spend, man. This is a console game. What are you doing? Like that's literally unfair and stupid. Gotcha, you're dead. Ha ha. Ha ha. I'm not a fan of shit like that at all. And honestly, even with like a whole bunch of lives, I don't think it would fix a lot of the frustrations I'd have with the game, even as a kid. Like, it sets you back when you die, so it'd just be me dying 30 times on the second level and then saying, I fucking despise this game. Like, it would actually make me like the game even less, I think. You see my strategy? I'm figuring out where each one is, and then I'm gonna just move completely away from it. Oh, that gets really not to be a good strategy after a second. They have found ways to make even that not work. Yeah, I was really curious to see if my opinion of this game would change after playing a lot more Gradius games and getting better at them and stuff. It is not. It is not at all. Like, it's just too hard. It's way, way, way too hard compared to every other game and every other version of the game, including the arcade game that it's based off of. Which again, I can get well into the fourth level on. Every time I sit down on it, I can get to the end of the second level because that's not hard to do. But this one, I can't get past the first damn level. It's just, this is like a sadistic, fucked up level of difficulty for this game, I think. I don't understand. I must be doing something wrong because it just seems broken difficult. But I don't know. Every review I've ever read of it is like, it tones down the difficulty a little from the arcade game. In what fucking way? In what way at all? In what conceivable universe is this easier than the arcade game? With all the extra shitty parts that they put in that are harder than anything that's in the arcade game, yeah, it's super, super easy. I've even seen, I think maybe even Hardcore Gaming 101 says easier than the PC Engine version, which is, God, no, it's not. No, no, it's not. No. What fucking killed me? Like, what even killed me? I have no clue. I just assumed I was gonna like this more than I used to. This is fucking terrible. Like, yeah, Konami, you dropped the ball big time by not bringing out Crisis Force. Is that the name of that game? It's awesome. It's a really cool shooter. You really fucked up by not bringing it over to the U.S. This game, yeah, keep it. Shouldn't have even came out in Japan. Shouldn't have came out anywhere. What the hell is it? Gradius Super Mega Super Extreme Difficulty Edition? Yeah, this is horseshit. So anyway, that's Gradius 2. At least you know kind of what it looks like. I'm not gonna bang my head against the wall to keep playing that. Fuck that. Yeah, so that's kind of my feelings today. Is that Legendary Wings, good game, game I've always loved. Pretty fun. Uh, Well, very fun, really. It's just a smidge on the easy side, a little bit repetitive. Older games tend to be, but still worth checking out. Good game. It does switch perspectives to give you a little more variety, and I probably rate it a 7 out of 10. And then we played Dragon Spirit, and that one's at least an 8 out of 10 because that game's fantastic. Like that's really good. It's maybe a little bit easy too, but it's got a lot of length to it, and you can kind of work through it. So um, probably a good game for people getting kind of started in shooters, and just a good game in general. A game I'd recommend to anybody. Very good. And then there's this piece of shit, Gradius 2, a port of an arcade game that I love that is a million times harder than the arcade game that it's based on. A very bizarre example of a Nintendo game being harder than the arcade game that it's based on. And yeah, just borderline unplayable to me because of how hard and strangely unfair it is. I played it once, had this opinion of it years ago, a couple years ago, or a few years ago. Decided to shelve it. I played way more Gradius games since then. Came back to it. Thought maybe, with fresh eyes, maybe I'll like this one. No, I don't. It's terrible. So huge thumbs down on Gradius 2 for Famicom. I'd probably rate it about a 4 out of 10. I don't like it at all. I'd rather play an almost like a bad shooter that's a little more fair, or like a way more bland or less interesting shooter than Gradius 2, just because they're more fair. There's a lot of games like that. Gradius 2 is more in the, I mean, it has all the appeal of Life Force, except for when you play it, it's actually more like Silver Surfer. So I don't know what else to say about it. I hate it. Anyway, that's three shooters on the Nintendo Entertainment System, or Famicom in Japan. Thanks for watching, and